Hello? Hey, we're live. Cool. Yeah, I was gonna like stream Pikmin. I was gonna like have Trash Queen stream Pikmin 2 tonight, but I'm waiting on a Bluetooth adapter because my dumbass for some reason did not build like a Bluetooth adapter in my PC. I don't know why I did that. I had like the guy who built the computer like have a Wi-Fi installed, which I don't know why I did that because I'd rather have my internet be connected by via Ethernet cable. But I don't know why I didn't like have Bluetooth. That's pretty much a vital feature in today's world. But whatever. I got Trash Queen that's not here tonight. Instead I got Tagami. Yes, he is licking himself right now. Say hello, Tagami. Hello. He is cleaning himself. Cleaning himself more. He's cleaning himself even more. And more, and more, and more, and more. What the heck is he doing? Oh my god. Now this is the content, that you've signed up for, Like, look. I can play Final Fantasy tonight. Yes, look at him go, man. Look at him go. Look at this fat boy go. Let me tell you. Oh, shit. Oh, is he? Oh, yes, he's licking. He is licking. I repeat, he is licking. He is licking hard. Yes, that's what she said. That is what she said. And look at this fool. Look at this fool, man. Just look at him. Look at it. Won't you look at it? Look at this honorable kitty. Since I ain't seeing anybody in the chat tonight, I'm just going to, like, this is the Tagami lick stream, How many licks does it take, Do you think he get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That's my question. Do you think he can? I don't know. Oh my god, he is licking. Oh my god, he moved his paw. Oh my freaking lord. Oh. Wow. He has like a lot of body to lick, man. He is like licking like a lollipop, He is yumming. He thinks this is delicious. And now he's cleaning himself, He's gonna be a clean, spick and span kitty. But also, I just think he's a fat ass. And look at him like man spreading all over the chair. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ah! Okay. Enough. Let's play some Final Fantasy. But yes, he is a good cat. Let me tell you, man. Where the heck did I put my controller? Now I've had to work today because I had to work on this like gaming PC today because like I lost my like laptop cord. But he's just been in here like next to me all day. Hey, Gatamon's in this room too. Double the cat. Double the fun. So yeah, we'll be
What's happened?
we doing some side quests and hunting. I'm pretty sure we'll do main story content too, but I want to get these like side quests and like hunts out of the way first, you know what I mean? So we got two cats. Padawan's are beside me too. I don't know if you can see her on the camera, but she is beside me. One in pets and one in purrs,
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
I wish they would like,
You've raised the price.
be together, but I don't like that.
I showed you my past. What more do you want from me?
After like,
Looking for Bola.
kind of struggling with the shorts algorithm a little bit, like I actually had a short that got decent views by my standards,
You're not here to enlist, I take it.
Like the
The innkeeper sent
Jimmy
me.
Got Me Feet videos got a total of 790 views as of this like
1066.
recording. It's like,
He thought you might like a
yeah, I like the Shin Megami Feet, I guess.
Never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Not after what happened in the Dominion. Meaning, they linger here
Get
instead.
on my lap.
I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do manning these gates. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Wine.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Cool. Look at it. There we go. Gonna warp back. Sweet. Like later I gotta read about the ESRB going full like boring dystopia. It's kinda crazy. I'll probably pull up an article actually.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends
I'm a little out of the loop. Are we like getting wine again?
An even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord.
Shit going down Limbus and Project Moon.
For a cup, though, if you're in a shit
I
mood.
heard about some of that shit on the drama channel, but like, I'll be honest, I don't really care.
Special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Okay, one quest down. Oh, I'm about to level up actually.
What's this?
There was a quick and dirty way to warp there. I guess technically be like faster just to go over here. So like, yeah, that was pretty good. Otherwise, like, actually, I would have had my laptop cord today for the fact that like Amazon, this is like a really dumb thing where it's like, you know, half the time the shipping like defaults to the Prime Day instead of like defaulting to like the fastest shipping, you know. So my Prime Day is on Friday, and sometimes I usually double check and make sure, you know, hey, is this gonna be like delivered tomorrow? Or is it gonna be on Prime Day or what? I'll put some things on Prime Day, you know, if I don't need it right away, to like, you know, save like the hassle of the employees, you know, having to like hustle and whatnot or whatever. But like, I'm sorry, I need that charger right now, and like today I realized, oh shit, it's actually on Friday, so I had to like order it again and make double damn sure that it was coming tomorrow. That's a little annoying. I never could really get into gacha games, like, you know, I played Genshin Impact and, you know, Fate Grand Order during COVID. And, like, yeah, I kind I get kind of bored of those games kind of quickly. I'm talking about games that are like kind of purely gacha based, you know. I ain't talking about, you know, like Xenoblade 2, which that's one of my criticisms in that game is like, you know, the gacha shit. You know, but I was like, yeah, like, you know, Fate Grand Order has a pretty good story and characters and whatnot, but like, the gacha systems are like really annoying, and the battle system's kind of like bare bones and generic. Yeah, I could probably just like watch the story on YouTube if I really want to. Like, you know, go figure that, you know, a gacha system, a game that's kind of centered around, like, you know, the sexiness of the characters, you know, usually what kind of attract the two most annoying people on Twitter, like the fucking Coomers who, like, you know, the chick has to be like naked all the time, or otherwise it's like woke garbage. And also got the fucking prudes, you know, coming in, being like, this girl has too big of titties. Ew, this girl has too small of titties. That's pedophilia, you know, like that bullshit. But yeah, I don't really fuck with gacha games. It's a waste of time and money, in my opinion. But obviously, you know, people like them, and that makes you happy. Live and let live. I'm just kind of prefer to play, you know. I kind of prefer just to put like $60, $70 down on a game, and like that's it. Maybe like a little money on DLC, you know. But I like the idea where it's like, oh, this game's free to play, but like you get the most enjoyment out of this game. You're gonna have to like gamble pretty much. You're gonna have to keep like, you know, gambling to get your characters. I think what kind of broke me is like from playing Genshin Impact is like, you know, not getting Mona. It's like you got this like cute little woman with like nice, kind of like a big ass, and you're like, big ass by, you know, Genshin standards, and you're like, I want to play as her, and you like roll, and it's just a bunch of swords, you know. You're like, oh shit, I have to like grind like hell to get a roll, or I could pay, you know, some money, you know. Fuck this, I'm not playing this game anymore. Cool. My only issue, like, with that girl wearing the suit, if like she was originally like, you know, like a little more scaling clad, and like they changed it because like censorship or whatever, I'd disagree with that. But like, if it was like designed away from the get go, or that's like a new outfit or whatever, just for the hell of it, then okay. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. It never was, has big breasts. Then whatever then. Again, if it's like one of those situations where it's like, you know, she's more scantily clad and, you know, a bunch of prudes got mad and they changed it, then yeah, I agree, like, fuck them, but like...
Still in one piece?
One Piece!
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt.
I'm trying to get like a Vegapunk York cosplay commission from One Piece, actually, for Classicon East. And like, because her canon color has been confirmed and shit. And, I kind of realized there's like no good pictures of her backside. Until the commissioner, you know, until he's a cosplay, can you wait a little bit, because like next week we're going back to Egghead Island, and like maybe they'll show York again, because, you know, I guess spoiler alert for the manga, but last time we were on Egghead, they revealed that Vegapunk York was like the traitor and whatnot, so maybe they'll show her back. I don't know. Maybe the next chapter will just, you know, like be about Bonnie or something, I don't know.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right.
Oh,
Of course.
Tagami's still licking.
And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws
You know,
of
good
death,
costume maker. I just use easy
you have
cosplay,
proven
TBH.
yourself a willing audience to
I
my
know it'd probably be better to
friend.
commission, you know, like a person
Glad to help,
locally.
but didn't you say you came here
You
to
know?
investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a
But
captive ear was
number
more
one,
than
like
I
all the local
desired.
cosplay, all the
You
local
see,
like
even
commission
my
there's
fellow
usually like booked to
scholars
hell, and
have
they're
grown
really
somewhat
pricey.
weary of my musings of late. And so
That's a
I
pretty neat background. What
came
background?
upon the idea of purchasing a companion, a captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
What background are you talking about? That's a neat background.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to. What's happened? Cards at the gate.
Okay, we're caught up on side quests. That's good. Now for some hunts. I should probably open up hunts in the wiki up here.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite. Can you blame them? With the skies as
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Let's see here. Hmm. Oh, I'm derpy. Sorry, I just spaced out a little bit. Oops. I am still confused about the background Donmon's talking about. I think Tagami's falling asleep again. Oh, I think you're talking about the background. Oh, the game background. Okay. It's pretty damn amazing. I mean, one reason why is because it's like the first, you know, actually, you know, it's the first PS5 game in a while to truly be on the PS5, you know, not for the PS4 or anything. Okay. Okay, so next up is the tentacle. So we got 3 hunts here, so not really 2. Actually, not too much of the stream's been dedicated to hunts and side quests than I thought. For some reason, I thought I had a lot more than I did. So hunts, okay. You just open up a hunt location thing, you know. Yeah, because I don't like, you know, I want to like figure it out. I don't want to like wander around. I just want to get to the point, you know. So, yeah. 10 of Clubs location. It's Bill. Okay, it's in Dalmacia. I'll be honest, like, I don't even... Let me pull up this map here on the guide. What is it? On the castle that got warped by a crystal explosion. Oh, yeah. Explosion! Okay, so in the field is where it is. Sometimes I like run around the field for a bit until I realize, hey, dumbass, you got Chocobo you can use. They can take you to your destination much quicker. ESRB finance a game, yeah. Like the only like true exclusive and thing that's worth playing nowadays is like Demon Souls remake. Even then, that's a remake of a game on PS3 that some players argue that the original's better. I mean, the game was fucking gorgeous. I recommend it highly if you got PS5, but
No holding back.
there's like rumors like a PS5 Pro, and it's like, hell no. Now, Chad Warren returns. He's gonna like try to defend the PS5 because that's kind of the joke during like the first video. Was like when he made that video at the time, the PS3 was lacking in games. I think the joke was like, hey, people that said the PS3 was like overpriced, had no games and shit. And Chad Warren just like just makes these dumb arguments. That's why it's good. It'd be kind of funny if like, he comes back and is an Xbox fanboy. Xbox.
This might
But,
take a while.
I was gonna say. He has rumors of a PS5 Pro, and it's like, I'm not gonna buy that. Oh, it can like play games in 8K. It's like, bro, I don't have an 8K. Who has an 8K TV except if you're like really, really, really rich, you know? Like right now, an 8K TV is like how a 4K TV was like back in like the early 2010s. It's like, a little too much, and not really anything supports it. Why would I get an 8K TV? Exactly. I keep hearing that, games aren't even, like, in true 4K, so it's like, that's true. If games aren't really in native 4K, then it's like, why don't we just, wait till we master 4K before we, like, worry about 8K, Okay, where is this on the map again? Sorry. TV. That's fine. Like 4K TVs aren't really, expensive nowadays, but if you like still have a 1080p and it's working fine for you, then go for it. I remember that time period, like, I want to say, like, the mid to late 2000s or whatever, when it's, like, games were, like, in HD, were pretty much like an HD, a lot of people still had, like, a fucking CRT. When you play the games in the CRT, like, maybe there was, like, a little bit better, like, less input lag or whatever, but, like, motherfucker, you'd, like, play that game, you couldn't even read the goddamn text because it would look so crappy. Yeah, but that's all we had. We appreciate it, man. So, according to what I'm reading here, here. Oh, you can pay on subscription. That's bullshit. For one thing, there's like barely any videos in 4K to begin with. I don't even know what the point of like subscription fee is. There we go. There it is. 10 of clubs, rank B. This looks like a fucking Soul Calibur, like, create a character bullshit. Think about the 10 piece of a skill issue to you? That sounds like a skill issue. Or, too much. Oops. I don't know, man. When it comes to, like, new movies, I try to, like, seek out, like, a 4K copy or whatever. So, if they're shot in 4K, some of the details get compressed, in 1080p and below. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck the PS5 Pro. So far, the 10 of clubs is like, you know, pretty damn easy. I mean, I know it'd be easier than like that 9 enemy. Mini Forte. Sounds like a pasta. Oh shit. Almost died there. Oh shit. Ah. In the clubs is like hard enough I'd be. One of the reasons why I don't fuck with Netflix is Netflix is like, you know, you gotta pay the most money for a 4K subscription. It's like, bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. People have been watching a movie on like, you know, on like the sites. It's like, I don't mind, you know, being in 1080p, but like, where I draw the lines when I see like something in like fucking, it's only maybe like 480p or below. It's like, this looks like fucking shit on my monitor, man. Maybe I can hook up to like a CRT or something and look kind of cool, but like, I don't know. Notorious Mark Lane. That one was pretty easy.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Cool, so next up is the Quiet Sands. 3 brothers, okay. Somewhere in Rosario, okay. There we go. So in the Quiet Sands. Yeah, like looks like between a 4K TV and a second monitor. And you get a monitor with like good resolution, you know. Well, actually, you could like get a 4K TV and use it as a monitor. You know, you could plug in. You could like plug it into your PC and use it as a monitor. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, if you look at like old games, like there are like a lot of like stuff that's kind of like lost if you like play on like a HDTV versus like a CRT. Like you play a game like Super Mario RPG or Donkey Kong Country or something, and like the graphics don't look as good because like it's designed to like give the game kind of like a pseudo 3D effect, and it doesn't look that effect's like lost if you try to play on like a modern monitor. Yeah, for the longest time, I actually like just plugged in my computer to like, you know, a TV or something. Obviously, I think monitor is a bit better, but honestly, TV ain't too bad. kind of sort of the stereotype that, you know, like, oh, like, you can't, like, sit down on a couch and play PC games. Like, yeah, you kind of can. You just plug in a, you know, you can plug it into, like, a TV and, like, you know, have some wireless controllers going on, make it pretty easy. This is a triple threat right here. There's 3 enemies this time. Hopefully this will be easy. I don't know. Oh, shit. Armored Core Games. That's cool. Magath Brothers. Magath is what Mike Tyson said is his favorite Chrono Trigger character. The one who slew the Holy Mother. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but... Fire in the hole! And the good thing about, like, you know, hitting 3 enemies is, like, the enemies have, like, way lower HP. Then, like, rewatch... I decided to just, like, rewatch Ed, Edd, and Eddy because, you know, like, I've, it's on Amazon Prime, and, like, I'm like, you know, I, like, never finished that show. One of the shows where I heard, like, later on it gets kind of weird with when they go back to school or whatever, and, like, you know, apparently the movie's good, though, so... I'll watch and get my thoughts, but, I forgot how much the Kanker sisters are actually in, like, the first season, because I always thought the Kanker sisters was, like, an occasional thing, but, like, in the first season, like, they're in, like, every episode, practically. Or, like, almost every episode. And I forgot, you know, like, oh my fucking lord! Yeah. I forgot as a kid, like, I had a crush on the blue-haired one. What's her name? I think it's Marie Kanker. I can't really tell you the difference between all the 3 Kankers right now. The difference between Ed, Edd, and Eddy, obviously, but, like, you know, Kanker is a little bit hard to remember. I think Trash Can related episode where Eddy, like, felt so sure he just gets, like, a little pair of, like, springy boots from Ed. Double D. Double D. Yes, the blue-haired Kanker is the best one. Cool. One's down. Kill him. Oh my god. Oh my god. You get, like, caught in this, like, charge attack, you pretty much get fucked. And luckily I'm nearly done here. Yeah, I think Last Crusade's, like, you know, attack. Will you die? Fucking. Okay. That killed all. Oh shit, no. This guy will not die. Yeah. That should finish and got you off. Oh shit. Final fight, baby. Okay. That was a little annoying, but it wasn't really too bad. Or attack the third and final one that I'm going to get for stuck on items.
No more war.
No more vengeance, no more war. Your mom's a dirty whore. Why are you touching the dog? What the hell? Oh, I'm running back again. Okay, there we go. I think it's probably because it's on a hill or something, but once you got fire for that blunder. Cool. Apparently the next hunt is possibly the toughest monster. Okay. You double check and make sure I'm on that one. Cute. Any adventures, Nectar?
What did you find down there?
I can't swim, Kupo! Kupo me this, motherfucker. And while I'm, running around, let me, make sure... I figure out what that canker sister name was. Pink. Do. Yeah, Marie's a blue-haired one. Okay. I was correct. I was correct.
Still alive, are ya? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that.
Yeah, Marie's the one I had a crush on as a kid.
It'd better all be here.
I remember that as when rewatching it, and then he's like, "Yeah, I liked her as a kid."
It'd better all be
He's
here.
fucking evil, but whatever. Look, I can fix her, Apparently, the last hunt's pretty tough, but we shall see. I don't think it's the final hunt. Okay, it's over here. Yeah, there is more hunts. Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near done actually with the hunts, but Ditsy still as crooked as their canker seem cute to me. Which one's May canker? Let's see. Oh, the blonde one, yeah. I just like the look of the show too, because it's hand drawn, had unique art style, very very colorful. You don't really see cartoons made like that anymore. I'm a little shocked considering like how many people like bitch about how everything's all digital and nothing's hand drawn. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a hand drawn cartoon revival. At least like an indie one,
This one.
I remember a few years back I heard rumors that Disney was like trying to hire like hand drawn animators again, but like so far no dice, Like I love CG animated films, like Puss in Boots, too, kind of prove, they're pretty good, like obviously Across the Spider-Verse is like really good, but I don't know, man. I want like a throwback, hand drawn animated film or animated series, See how the blonde one looked for some reason. It's because of her ears poking it. If you got the fucking Ashley Graham ears, and if you got that little derp face, man, that's it. I haven't seen Klaus, so I don't know. The people say it's one of the hardest like ones on the board, so be prepared, I guess. No, like not digitally colored. I want something that's like pure hand drawn on paper, The buck teeth, yeah. These may have freckles. Gravy. That's good. There's actually like lots of Netflix stuff I want to watch, but so I'll try to find like a different site or whatever. I was trying to watch a Wednesday show and I couldn't find it in a good resolution anywhere. Honestly, it's probably till season 2 though to make sure the show doesn't lose quality. Because a lot of Netflix shows can like start off pretty good and they kind of lose steam quickly because fuckery, or they get canceled. That's always a possibility. Yeah, like old school. Varog, S rank. What level is he though? Oh shit!
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Oh lord, this may be I have to come back for this one. I've been like tougher monsters, so. Damn, one hit kill. I'll give it another try, and if I can beat him, I'll probably just return, Wasn't expecting like a level 50 with like, how like easy the other enemies were.
Let's go.
Oh, Svartrom, hell yeah. Maybe. I did like beat that one like oh my god, the backtracking you have to do too when you like lose against is kind of bullshit. Like, I guess I kind of prefer it be there being punishment for death or whatever, but goddamn. All the way back here? Come on now. Let's use the Final Fantasy games, when you die, it's like, oh, start back from where you were, So, there's like a gaming rumor coming out that like Mario, what's the new Mario game called? Damn it. New side-scroller Mario game, like, apparently it was like too hard for the beta testers. It's like good. We haven't really had like a good, like hard, Mario, side-scrolling Mario in a while, because like the Mario, like, New Super Mario Brothers games are like pretty damn easy in my opinion, The highest level monster in the game? Okay. Only level 50? Speaking of Mario, is this like a Mario RPG where like the level cap's pretty low? Because in like Super Mario RPG, the level cap is like 30. I don't know if they're going to keep that in the remake or not.
Be safe. Nothing.
Yeah, let's go, Svarog. Yep. So, Arky's yeah, one turns the elephant. Shit. Where am I? What's going on? What's with the camera there? That's wacky. Wacky to backy over here. You do MGT against level 9 now. Okay. Well, level cap makes things to be like some DLC or something. Okay, Mario like put a din into him, so maybe I can beat this. Red Dawn. Shit. Oh shit. Fuck your flare breath, my dude. Broil. Oh god. Kinda suck with that stagger damage, whatevs. Dragon Dance. Oh shit. It just shoots a billion fireballs at you. Oh. Eh. I'll do this later. Let's level up like 5 times and come back to him, you know what I mean? Because story, you know. Like, I feel good for now. That dragon's, you know, a bit of a bitch. Maybe I can see if there's a way to carry more items, you know. Upgrade my shit. Actually, okay, I need Giga Flare on me. Cool. Yeah, let's go to North Reach.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme.
If I like practice, I could probably beat that dragon like as is, but like, you know. Right now it's like, I just wanna, you know, the story.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
My lord. My lady.
My lady.
Message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different.
Blue eyes, white
So
dragon.
many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Blue peeps, honey dragon. So like somebody from I went to high school with just sent me a message. It's like, okay, I haven't really like talked to her IRL since like high school really. What do you want? Blue peeps honky dragon. I'm just imagining, you know, like a dragon with like peeps, you know.
Two soldiers were carrying
A giant peep, you know, like a marshmallow. It'd be kind of cool. Let's get a giant microwave, put in, you know, trap it in there and like microwave it up, you know, becomes a blob.
Madame, please!
Madame!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us
Strong's coming
do?
to Fortnite.
I would have
So far, I've
you
heard
do your
pretty mixed
duty.
things about the
Those
new
that fail
Futurama
to
reboot.
for protection,
Second one.
and protect them I shall.
Like,
Because
my
they
friend
are
hated it, but I've seen
duties
people
and
being
that
like,
is
I like
my
it, you know?
duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers.
That's another show I kind of want to watch through at
You
some
have a
point.
choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
World's biggest peep.
She speaks the truth, you know.
I never really got the hatred of peeps, TBH. They're just marshmallows.
That's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives.
Marshmallows, like, eat them like, raw, like, they kind of suck. But if you, like, you know, melt them or burn them or something, you know, they're awesome.
Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Oh, yeah, right. I think an episode is out. Episode or two, I think, is out. Don't know if they drop the entire season at once, you know, or they just, like, you know, weekly release. I'm not sure.
So quickly, and sought to take matters into my
Make sure,
own
like,
hands.
there's always, like, you know, throw peeps in the trash meme. It's like, bro, it's just marshmallows. Shaped like a bird, you know, with, like, some flavoring, and some crystal sugars or whatever. Pretty good.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Those
The
black
way
creatures should
some
mean
of the
business.
fruit of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I think this is probably me. Fucked it. What the fuck did this person I went to high school with the high school sent me? Doesn't seem like it's like a hey hon, here's my MLM message. Oh, she made a comment on like my post and she thought the comment offended me or something. It's like, no. Watermelon flavor is my favorite. Or Monday. Futurama's a show where you can kind of just like drop the season all at once, but you know, I'm still fucking butthurt over like JoJo Part 6 getting that treatment.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
S'mores.
I've got family and more.
S'mores is like one of those foods where it's like, you have to have authentic, you know, you have to use like a real like campfire and actually like burn it to a crisp.
Things found me in the meadow.
Like putting it in a microwave and kind of melting the marshmallows ain't the same, man.
I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family.
That thing, it took off.
My arm.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
For Guilty Gear Marine Code, more Japanese games put non-binary characters that turn everyone gay. TPH, There's always been kind of like games with those characters, but like, you know, they don't really call them non-binary in Japan. It's more just like, you know, ooh, androgynous gender, you know,
I assume you have a plan.
like Hanji from Attack on Titan, you know. There's like they've always been kind of like a thing.
It was all they could do to
TBH, I haven't really investigated like, you know, rain code where it's like I'm not sure if you know like. I don't know what gender his character is, means they're non-binary, if it's like a localization thing or what.
Run like the wind.
I don't care, TBH. The problem is, like, I want to do like further research on Helena. Not Helena. I don't want to keep calling that, but like, I do want to do like more research, you know, on like that character. But like, I'm afraid of spoilers, you know. Non-binary. You know, I don't really hear much anymore. Like, I don't hear gender fluid that much. That was like a big thing back in like, I want to say 2014. I'm gender fluid. We don't really see like, you know, that shit anymore. Hey, a couple times, like, you know. Non-binary just means I don't follow the either or like system that society has when it comes to like, you know, expressing gender, I guess. I don't know. I can't talk like a smarty pants, so. The thing about like non-binary stuff is like I was exposed to it kind of early because like in that cosplay community, like everybody was like, you know, not everybody, but you know, there were a lot of people like those identities like kind of before was like a big thing. Like, you know, I want to say 2013, you know. I'm hungry. Made to be broken. I don't know what trophy I got, but cool. Okay, fuck you. Play the thralls. Kick the thralls in the balls. You know. Let's like kill this mofo. I'm gonna look at Die! Enemy slain, enemy slain. Got me still sleeping. He has been out all day. Cool.
Do you think there are more?
Hope not.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
I know I'm like, he's still sleeping when it's like cats are sleepy.
The garrison will be ready.
No, it's Tagami. Tagami's the black one. Gatamon's, you know, gray and white.
For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly
You only see Tagami too much on stream.
the task certainly didn't hurt.
The honest black one donate. Yeah, he's the one who was like sick like a month ago. He's fine now. Luckily, it was like just like a minor case of pancreatitis.
I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
That's pretty gay, man.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Bart, who says chivalry's dead, you know?
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
Milady.
Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning.
Cool.
Thank you again, Clive.
Okay, since we completed this, let's look at this, like, ESRB controversy, because, like, I guess I'm pulled up a different report, too, like, that, like, things aren't what they seem, you know, I guess. So let's get the initial story out of the way, you know. ESRB plans facial age estimation checker for age verification. Proposes a new concept to allow better parental control for kids playing video games, which involves facial age estimation. Okay. So taking this at face value, it's like, what the heck is wrong? What the heck is up with parents nowadays? It's like, you don't need to have, like, facial verification. You just need to, like, watch where your kids are playing, you know. And if you, like, buy a game at, you know, GameStop or something, or, you know, download a game for them using your credit card, you know, you look at this little rating here and decide if it's appropriate, you know. You know, be like, okay, for everyone, yeah, it's cool. You know, it's rated T for teen. Maybe my kid can handle it, I don't know. Rated M, I don't know about that one. Maybe when they're older, you know. You don't need to have, like, you know, a big corporation, like, taking pictures of your kids, you know. That's kind of messed up. And I don't want to, you know, like, I don't think it's going to be mandatory or anything, but, like, the idea of me having to take a selfie, you know, like, to play Final Fantasy 16, for example, is like, okay, I'm clearly an adult, you know. Let's see. The video game rating board for the U.S., the ESRB, has... Let me zoom this in. It's had its new plans unearthed after the FTC put them for public opinion. The privacy protective facial age estimation. Privacy protective. How? The tech will allow parents to upload a photo of themselves to get permission to their child to play certain games. Isn't the permission just, you know, wait, what? Isn't the permission, you know, going to a store and the employee being like, you know, yeah, this is an M-rated game, you know, is that cool? And you're like, yeah, that's cool. What? It also doesn't just to be about mature games, video games in general. China, fucking China. Tencent launched a similar program requires children to use facial recognition to get more time to play game. Oh yes, is our ESRB really following China? You know, like what? So what? So this is going to be used as a way for parents to clamp down on too much video game time. Here's an idea, you know. If your kid's playing games too much, be like, you know, hey, turn off the game, go outside, go to bed, you know. And if they cry, then, you know, take it away. It's what we used to do, huh? What? Okay. It's not just ESRB that is getting involved. Epic Games' own Super Awesome... I hate these names. Epic, Super Awesome. Oh my, shut up. They've all joined forces in asking the FTC to approve the tech. Super Awesome aims to build a safer internet for the next generation. I mean, more like a dystopian internet. Jesus Christ, man. The tech differs from facial recognition, as we're told by representatives of Epic Games and the ESRB. System takes a facial image, converts it into numbers, and compares those numbers to patterns and its training data that are associated with known ages. Okay. And they claim that we're going to delete the images, you know, but, like, you know. However, our companies are claiming it's like Snapchat been caught storing the information, still storing the information. Yeah. I don't really trust any company to be like, oh, we're going to, you know, delete the image immediately. Like, no, they aren't, man. Like, come on, you really think, you know, when you sit in Snapchat, people, when you sit in, like, people on Snapchat picture your balls, for example, the balls are totally deleted afterward? No. Like, some Snapchat employees probably jerking off, you know? Security risk, you know? Images and data used for this process are never stored, used for AI training, and used for marketing or shared with anyone. The only piece of information that's communicated to the company requested VPC is yes or no termination. That's where the person's over the age of 25. Why 25? You know, they're like parents younger than 25, right? You know, it could be, you know, somebody had a baby 18, you know, and their kid's like, you know, that kid's like 6 or something. It's like, okay, if they're 24, what? What? Can they not play games? What? Yeah, what the hell is this shit? Apparently ESRB fired back or something. Let's see. Find that one here. Rating. Oh, actually, no, like, I think pretty much like this article is just repeating what I said here. Like, do you really trust the ESRB to be, you know, like, keep pictures of yourself, like, you know, stored or whatever? First and foremost, this application is not to authorize the use of technology with children, full stop. Nor does the software take and store selfies of users to... Bro, I don't believe you guys. Come on. Furthermore, this application makes no mention of using age estimation technology to prevent children from purchasing or downloading rated video games, nor retaining to recommend its use that way. Then what's it for? What's it for then? What? Hang on. Also, like, why 25? It's like ESRB, like, people on Twitter where it's like, you're not an adult or 25 years old. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, I do not. As long as they promise, we never sell them. It's usually, yeah, people ain't buying the shit. The funny thing is like, why video games? Like, you don't really see the MPAA like being like, you know, you gotta take a selfie, you know, to make sure you're watching an R-rated, to make sure all of watching an R-rated movie. You know, no one's doing that. But for some reason, video games is like, you know, probably because people still believe that they cause violence for some reason. It's like, oh, we gotta like, you know, have this like weird, boring dystopia system in place, you know, where it's like, we gotta, you know, take selfies and whatnot. It's like, bro, the current system's fine. You know, monitor where your kids are playing, you know, buy a game and, you know, look at the game beforehand to make sure it's appropriate for your kids, you know, yada, yada, yada. And if, like, you're playing too much, you know, pull the cord. It's not that hard. Jesus Christ. Like, look, I'm not a parent, you know, but, like, I'm pretty sure I can criticize, like, parents who, like, you know, buy an A-rated game without researching anything, and they're like, oh my god, this game's got sex and violence and drugs, oh my god. So yeah, it's a little scary in GL. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. Hopefully not, because the idea of me having to, like, you know, take a selfie to play this game would be pretty stupid. But yeah, gotta love the boring world we're in. You know, I was promised flying cars, you know. Actually, in best case scenario, I was promised, like, flying cars, you know, robot servants, you know, all this good shit. And yet, here I am, you know, having to take a selfie to play a video game, you know. No flying cars. I'm not even like the fucking cool dystopia where it's like, you know, I get like a cybernetic dick and get a blowjob from Rebecca or something. No. I just get, you know, nothing.
This man's gonna die if we don't get...
Like, I want a damn cybernetic brain already. I want, you know, to live forever. So far, it's like, you know, oh, nope, sorry. That's been through is like AI like algorithms that, you know, create art without people's consent, create and like duplicate people's voices.
Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik.
So boring.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
that we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
I can't even ignore this.
Stop that. You're alive. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I know, like, you know, cyberpunk shit's like a warning and whatnot, but like, it looks so cool, man. I'm sorry. Right now it's got the boring dystopia, you know.
You don't think they've abandoned us?
Having, you know, like cool cybernetic implants, it's like, oh shit, insulin's like $1,000, sorry. I guess we'll need to do better. We need to make Rebecca real, damn it. And you see everybody want to fuck Rebecca from Cyberpunk, you know. Well, she was real, you know. I'm not talking about cosplay, you know. I'm talking about, like, you know, like a bitch just made of chrome.
Clive, wounded.
With, you know, like a self-heating pussy.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Where's my hoverboard? He's got like a lame, like, fucking, like, Segway without the handle, pretty much. That's your hoverboard, bitch. No self-tying shoelaces, no hoverboard. It's boringness. Ah. Give me a petite cosplayer to cosplay as Rebecca and give me a sloppy toppy. There we go.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And speaking of, you know, like, Trump administration, like, one of the coolest things the administration did was, like, the Space Force, and nothing happened with that. It's like, we got the thing called the Space Force, you know? Nothing happened.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the
Yes, apparently the Patrick Star show,
When did Wade and his men arrive?
I forgot there was a Patrick Star show. Do you guys remember that? I remember, like, you know, a few years ago, like, they were announcing all these, like, spin-offs, and everybody's, like, mad because, you know, Stephen Hillenburg did not want that. But I guess, like, you like the Patrick Star show now, because, like, you know, there's, like, a scene where Bubble Bass is a nostalgia critic for some reason. I saw a video where nostalgia critic actually, like, saw that. Pretty funny, actually.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I would watch that clip, but I'm afraid getting copyright struck. There's always some money. I was just hoping they, you know, like, invested, like, some government money in actually, like, you know, space, you know. Bring back NASA. Let's explore the galaxy, you know. But nah. We can't have cool things, you know. We can't explore space. Like, if you're rich, maybe, like, a billionaire can, like, you know, shoot to space for a little bit, you know.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Let's see if I can find the clip, actually. Like, maybe I can get away with showing this. I don't know.
We need to get the injured to safety.
It's fair use, dude. Like, come on.
We can certainly try.
Okay. We're fighting.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Okay, I think I found a clip of it. Okay, let's... Pray the gods I don't get, you know, copyright struck for this, but let's react to this. I need to do, like, more reactions, so I'm trying to do that again. 'Cause I like, started that like, a few months ago, and that kind of just, like, dropped off of it. So... Yeah, the clip. It's on YouTube. It's, like, you know, a minute long, so I think we're good. And if we get copyright struck, well, I can just, you know, remove it. And this guy got away with it, you know, Okay, let's see. Nostalgia Creek Bubble Bass. Which, like, right away it's kind of interesting because, you know, it's interesting how, you know, Bubble Bass has become such a big character in, like, modern SpongeBob because, you know, I remember, he was only, like, a character in, like, Pickles and, like, Fun where he, like, sits on Plankton's ass, you know, and then, like, where his ass sits on Plankton, and then he kind of disappeared from the show. But apparently nowadays he's, like, I guess a big character again. That's cool, I guess. I go and watch the show because it's not really for me, but, you know. Oh, Bass Reviews. Oh, God, Patrick. It's Patrick.
Everyone, and welcome to my show.
I will say, like, you know, Bill Fagerbacky's voice has aged pretty well because Patrick sounds mostly the same, you know. And by Dave Tennant. I'm pretty sure it's not the doctor.
Today's episode is Try This at Home.
Okay. Fire for kids. Fire, fire.
Kids, get ready.
Wrong. More like, don't try this anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's Nostalgia Critic. Bubble Bass, man.
I mean, how's that?
I kinda like it's a fat guy with playing Nostalgia Critic too, because like Nostalgia Cric's pretty damn skinny to BH. Oh my god.
Dynamite even staying in the toaster. Is it anti-gravity dynamite or?
It's also kind of funny because Nostalgia Critic doesn't really hate SpongeBob at all. Like, he made like a review of the movie recently. And he liked the movie. Fire, fire, fire.
Pass. I'm doing a load.
God damn, he is fat. I notice like nowadays, like, when it comes to, like, you know, fat shaming, body shaming, it's still okay if it's like, you know, making fun of like a neck beard, you know. If it's like a fat woman, like, that's bad, but you make fun of like a neck beard character, that's good.
So send up your dirty.
Yeah, like, I guess nowadays Bubble Bass is like the neckbeard character, you know. When in like the first season, he was just like an asshole, was just trying to, you know, get like free food by being like, haha, no pickles, see? Plates.
Mother, I am busy making art. Well, I'm busy doing laundry. So put your stinky little costume in the basket. It is a uniform, and you know it.
Okay.
I hate
Okay, that's what's the review show opening. Hell yeah. Bubble baths.
it. It's trash. Ugh, the Bubble Bass Reviews Show. Welcome.
I also feel like, you know, this motherfucker has pretty much become the comic book guy from The Simpsons, where it's like he's just like the meta commentary over basically like, you know, because back in like the late 90s, the comic book guy became this character who kind of like just represented the internet's opinion about the show declining at the time. Which is kind of funny how like a lot of these like millennial writers are pretty much like terminally online, and you know, for some reason will like insert their opinions on well, like pretty much like have these like angry critics of the show in their that's meant for kids, you know. Like for example, Teen Titans Go, you know, Teen Titans Go took so many goddamn shots at like the critics of a show meant for children, you know. Yeah, let's get mad about Mr. Inner, you know. It's like, who cares? Misspell reviews, oh shit. That's like I skinny there.
Welcome to the Bubble Bass Reviews Show, episode 674. Today's review, The Patrick Show. With me, your host, Bubble Bass. Now, let us begin as we always do with our first segment. You can't do that in real life. Oh.
It's okay.
Let me move my mouse out of the way.
What the heck are you looking? It's so weird seeing like anime cat girls be referencing SpongeBob. It's like SpongeBob part of the I guess the appeal of SpongeBob is like the episodes, they were like very timeless, you know. This looks like it's kind of dated already. Holy crap. What? That looks like Pyra as like a cat girl.
You're not supposed to do this. The right clip this time. Just watch.
Today's been really nice.
Yeah. Look at this. Fire.
Who's this fucking triangle motherfucker? Who are you? It looks like a kite with a mix of SpongeBob and Squid. What is this thing?
Underwater? You can't.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at this. Fire. Underwater.
SpongeBob's already made that joke though. Remember the episode where like, you know, they're like on the run or something, and like they start a fire, and Patrick's like, if we're underwater, how could there be and then goes out, you know. They've referenced this already.
You can't do that in real life. I hope someone gets fired for this.
Oh god. He is watching me masturbate. Okay. But yeah, that's a current state of SpongeBob right now, in case you wanted. Oh crap. That was a work project. Whoops. Fire. Okay, enough of that. When you actually play this game, that's funny. Hope someone got. Yeah, pretty much making that joke. Hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Like, bro, SpongeBob made that observation like 20 years ago, bro. Cool. Oh, God. I actually got a grand finale in the triple thing. Just kind of ended and resumed and going 3 shows at once. I mean, most people just say the finale was the movie in 2004. I think it takes place like last chronologically. I believe SpongeBob was like a timeline or something. Cool. I've seen some you know, modern SpongeBob that I liked well enough, but I haven't seen the movies like past the first one.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Mad dogs.
The relaxo was kind of cool. Woo. Goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
There come in like a moment in this game where it's like, okay, kill these enemies, run. Those enemies, okay, cool. Now, go over here, kill those enemies. I don't show nostalgia critic review mentioned. How about the SpongeBob one? He made like a short reaction to the Bubble Blast clip. I think he's like, hey, like James Rolfe, they made an episode about you. Pretty funny, actually. Yeah, like that reviews with Pam Strider, who kind of looks like a rejected member of the Beatles. I like his videos, fair enough. I say Beatles, I mean the Wiggles, sorry, not the Beatles. Pam Strider looks like long lost Wiggle. Got that like shirt and kind of like a similar face to the other Wiggles, you know. Oh God, more.
Apologies, my lord.
I'm at like an hour and a half in the stream already. Nothing's happened.
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Killing monsters, that's cool. The beetles, the monkeys, the D52s with the Wiggles. I'm assuming they're in their prime, let's see. I think the beetles know how to throw some hands because they're Australian, man. They have to like live with like all these crazy monsters like in the backyard, you know. A lot of fire, fire, fire! There we go. Yeah, imagine like the Beatles and just like, you know, Ringo and Paul in their 80s.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Not even like doing side quest hunts. This is the main story.
There's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Some of these like main quests do feel like Final Fantasy 14, you know, main quest.
To make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar House Murdoch.
On a scale of 1, nostalgia crew.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title,
but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much
Can't go wrong with that. He's like, you know, dumb. And Rolf with pretty good takes.
Any other way.
Aid. Okay. Another dilemma here, I guess. Hmm.
Cid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Cool.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Apparently, Danny was the Lou J. Marvel drawing of the Kanker Sisters Instagram. Okay, let me look at this. I gotta see this. Yep, that, oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. Fan art, first comment. Did you forget they are children? It's like, and the drawing is just like them all aged up and like, with huge asses, and it's just like, okay. That's kind of funny.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself.
Damn. Okay.
Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Oh.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos.
What?
The markets have all but ceased to operate.
White stockings? Sorry, Trash Queen's putting on cosplays. Sorry.
The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies.
What the fuck?
The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
There you go.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So purry. So, also got a quest called Down the Rabbit Hole. Oh shit, it's a channel I was uploading in 2 years and like, people are really mad at them.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients.
There you go.
While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal,
Yawn.
to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears.
Sorry, I got bored with this like guy. Like,
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
damn. I'm gonna take a pee-pee. Hi. I know.
Picture it, Conrad. Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire.
You
Is that true?
still any white stockings?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles
Anything
came
else,
and
or-
claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses.
I'll see.
There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Water.
At your service.
Underhill.
I like
Just
Overhill.
telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
Of course, the snooze fest. Holy
The
shit.
nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It's really hard to care about this when, like, you know, last stream we were fighting like a fucking Bahamut in space, you know.
I fear we have little hope of
Now it's like,
supplementing our
oh.
stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything.
Herbs.
If our humble town is to endure not
Yeah, I
only
got him on back.
this
Look at my
hardship,
hand.
but those that are certain to follow, we must stand
Boring.
united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you,
Yes.
Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
Let me take a pee soon.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy,
Oh my god. What are you doing, Gatamon?
Good news, Sid.
Just look at my fingers.
Conrad and Natalie have somewhat
Are my
gracefully accepted their
fingers
new
KFC chicken, you know?
With time, they may even learn to
Time no longer appears to
Like
be
fried
the
chicken,
luxury
chicken.
it was before lunch. I take it your scouts found the bandits. Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak.
P.
All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses. Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest? The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
Holy shit.
Say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can. And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to
Women folk. I just like this world's version of calling them females, you know? I'm taking a pee. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to clean out my water bottle because it has a disgusting like taste to it. You know. You ever put some like pre-workout? Put some pre-workout like in the water bottle and it tastes like shit afterwards. Okay. Anyway, bandits, yeah. We're doing things in this game. ATQ. Oh. New enemies approach. Cool. There we go. Now to breathe on you. Sultan. Aladdin. Still no pickles. Ah, okay. Whew. Yeah, I just noticed the yeah, a friend messaged me.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
A friend just messaged me on Steam.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
This doesn't feel like a main quest. This feels like a side quest. Oh my god.
Pity. The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Come now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters.
Like, I know Final Fantasy games have always had, you know, downtime or whatever, but like, usually there's kind of like something to keep you intrigued, or whatever, you know.
I'll take that as a compliment.
This is just like, I don't know, kind of boring. I don't know. I don't know. Explain it. Down the rabbit hole.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put up.
Just got him on, dude.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point.
Bleeding.
Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Yeah, little boy was a little Damien, you know, a little hellspawn.
For his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me.
Okay, finally.
But another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. Is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
You're gonna die.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
That's a rhyme.
Byron and Mid. Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
About the map.
Here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Go to bed, kid.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined
They ever
to...
explain the black-haired girl?
But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Okay, so like I saw a post on Twitter. It's like new films from Roman Polanski and Woody Allen will premiere at the Venice Film Festival. And the QRT says, this is like Avengers Endgame for NAMBLA members. Like, bro. Joshua, yeah. Joshua does look like Roxas a little bit. The whole, like, mid thing's actually been a meme Final Fantasy for a while, but it's kind of funny hearing it nowadays. Yeah, more side quest.
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
Let him cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're
Sounds kind of gross.
given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Cool.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
Oh shit. This is like Scooby-Doo, you know?
Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Cool. So. Apparently got like careers in filmmaking. TBH never actually watched her movies, you know?
Lawsman Harpocrates.
But yeah, apparently they still got a career, I don't know.
It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Sounds fucking disgusting.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
I'm getting hungry, even though it doesn't really sound disgusting, you know.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
But no more.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Cool. Yeah, that's collecting side quest. I am hungry, man. I am famished.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just...
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't. Well...
It's a giant dildo. It's kind of painful.
How long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered
It's
them.
dismember them, so they come back together, technically, you know.
Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Middledore said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions.
Please do.
So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Damn, he had reviews on my video here. Deck scales. Oh shit.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Partway inspect. The arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round.
Round and round and round and round.
They're very useful when you want to make things move.
Shit.
Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
I guess, I don't know.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
Teach the children.
It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Midadol's hairs.
Hairs.
Hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now.
Air.
So we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Okay, cool. Fancy way to spell Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Green table. Cool.
Is there any we can do?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Cool. So I guess go over here now.
Is a
Sweet.
storm coming, Sid?
It's a storm coming, Sid.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
I think I did.
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Damn.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was
It was a
none
mid
too
pill.
keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
They're gonna watch Oppenheimer, yeah.
So should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
Watch a Venture Brothers movie.
It seems the hideaway has lost its...
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
Oh shit.
About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Cool. Filling out the side quest.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any
I mean,
truth.
of course you'd say that.
Along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Cool. Interview with him. There is a reading table here. I'm like getting really hungry. Holy shit. This reading table here. Cool.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Cool. Our stream's like become a little quiet. It's just kind of hard to commentate on some things in this game. It's like, okay, going through the motions, you know. Actually, I'm kind of locked out of like other side quests right now. Oh, good dagger. Hell yeah.
It's like a dream. The four of
New
us
quest you done so
outdoors
far,
together.
King? Like a billion.
Enjoying this, are you?
Oh god.
Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canberra was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Oh shit, the Death Star. Shit, where are you? Yes, son of a bitch. Don't even fight these lightsaber fools. I guess I will. There we go. RIP in peace, you know.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Oh, burn. You get fucked, you know. Go. Usually similar mass system in the ES original Press to File game, something larger than world having yet. Like a big but filled with interesting unexpected self players combining point. The only ever promised is 17 where it's like an open world like 15 but there's like shit to do.
Bound for the free cities, perhaps?
Okay.
No need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the Mo.
The Mo.
Truth be told, we could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion.
Bloomin' Dominion.
Try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat at me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
Oh shit, he's dying.
You're injured.
Cool.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead.
Shit.
Swallowed our camp while we slept.
Turn off your degrees if you want to.
turned. Every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
They need my help. This dying man needs, help or something.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead, just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Fear and hunger. Sure. I'll do it. Just send like a link or something. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd get away with like, a video game that's not pornographic, but there's nudity in it,
The Akashic is still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Cool.
Got here in time.
That was easy. Not even like any reinforcements or anything. Just, you win, pal. Cool.
Please, I can't move my leg.
My leg. Right, DM Steam page for you. It's only $8, sure. I won't buy it right away, but I could play it sometime. Oh God, there we go. My leg.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Cool.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar.
Dun 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 dun.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel.
I destroyed Hugo as like a giant titan. Like, you really think you could fight me? Should we kill him or spare him? Let's kill him.
Fine. If you insist.
For Tyson!
Nah, it didn't work out too well, did it?
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Final Fantasy 16 too. He plays that random soldier and just, you know, avenge Kupka, I guess, you know. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I don't know.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor. Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Oh, shit.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua.
Cool.
The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Meanwhile, rabble.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora? The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
I was gonna romance Manuel in my second playthrough of 3 Houses, but never finished it.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Chaos.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council.
You
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
Oh shit, the Twink's here.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Damn, okay.
Pathetic creatures.
Leggy. That one's dominant.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
Blood.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn.
Exos in X words, you know.
See that he is made welcome. Yes, Your Majesty. Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents.
If it's old, it's like ancient, you know.
The image itself.
It could just said ancient, I don't know.
One could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant. Even the undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Looks like Sephiroth.
Or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance.
As the game's picking up at the end, so probably next Final Fantasy stream will probably be a little more exciting. This one's just kind of going through the motions a little bit.
Others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Dun dun dun.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith.
Oh yeah, whatever he said.
Concealed. The hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Dun dun dun. Right place to stop. I'm gonna make some food. The game's picking up, you know. So next time I'll be able to, like, you know, we probably won't be as dull. To be honest, like, my hunger kind of killed the stream too, but it's good to progress.